The Volkanovski Ilia Topuria fight, that's a big one. That guy, Ilia Topuria, is terrifying. That guy's an animal.
I wonder aloud if Alex Volkanovski will have any lingering effects from that knockout.
Oh, shit. Oh, Jesus.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
What?
He's out.
All right,
Oh, my God.
What the
Like
fuck?
he's saying, calm down.
He
Mark
head
Chip's saying,
kicked
calm
Oh,
him.
down.
my God.
Oh, my God, he head kicked him.
Now you'll never see that fight
Holy
again.
Oh,
That's
my
the risk.
God.
That's the risk, Paulo.
God
That's
damn,
the risk.
what a shocker.
Wow, what a shocker.
No.
Bro.
God damn.
He head
It's
kicked
tough.
him.
It's tough.
Who would have
Damn.
saw that
I
coming?
missed it.
Hate to see
I
it.
didn't even see it.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
Shin to the dome, son.
Yeah.
Opened up a cut. It was perfect.
Damn. Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Islam. Man. He showed a bunch of new shit. That front kick, and he was throwing that kick to the body, and then he threw the same kick to the head.
Yeah.
And taking on 10 days notice, you'd worry about his cardio going the later rounds. But this one, you know, it is what it is.
That
It's
might
a
have
win.
been-
It's a legit win.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a solid win, man. The way it went down, I mean, this
Early
was
on.
not. This is not. He was tired.
No,
This
not
was
unprepared.
No, he got caught.
Yep.
He got caught. He got caught with an amazing kick.
That would have happened with a 12-week camp, 10-day camp.
It very well could have. Very well could have. Very well could have. I mean, what he did.
Look
I mean,
at that, dude.
Yeah.
They fucking love each other. Look at that shit.
man.
Well, he
Two
should.
champions.
He saved the
Come on,
card.
Two
dog. Look at that
champions.
shit. Damn, dude.
Now, here's the now. Remember, because Volk was supposed to maybe fight in December on the card against Topuria.
Right, now that's not going to happen,
Nope.
and now this fight maybe never happens again. For Volkanovski, I really would have wished he hadn't taken that second fight with Islam on such short notice. To fight a guy like that with no training on 10 days' notice just seems crazy. And then to get head kicked like that, it's just like, ooh. Then there's Robert Whitaker and Paulo Costa, Jeff Neal and Ian Machado Gary. That's a big fight, too. Those are good fights. Marab and Henry Cejudo. There's a few of those guys like Ilia Topuria. Like, Ilia Topuria is a perfect example of a guy who has no weakness. He's so good at grappling, and he's so good at striking, and he's a fucking savage.
Tough
like,
fight for Alex, right? Especially coming off that knockout.
so tough. Volkanovski gets done with Topuria. Max is a likely next fight.
He's the next guy.
It's a possibility.
Alex Volkanovski, right? He spoke about after the fight with Islam how he was in his own head when he didn't have anything. Now he's fighting against Ilia Topuria very quickly. I wonder aloud if Alex Volkanovski will have any lingering effects from that knockout, because when we see him, we're all like raving he's the best.
Yeah.
Is it just as simple as him just going back down to 45 and he'll be fine again? Because Topuria is a monster, bro.
Topuria is a monster. And that's a fight you don't want to take if you're compromised.
Yeah.
And it's also a fight that he could have just waited for. I'm all in favor of making wild fights. And when Dana White was like, it's gonna be Volkanovski versus Makhachev 2, I'm like, oh shit.
like,
take my money.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm like, take my money, let's go. But if I was Alex's friend and we were talking about this, if he asked me my advice, I'd have to think about it a lot.
Yeah.
Because I would think, I know you believe you can beat him because you almost beat him in the first fight. However, you had a full camp.
Yes.
How much better are you with a full camp? You're better.
He's way better.
Everyone's better. There's
Way
no
better.
one is better with no camp, right?
No.
Can we agree?
Yes,
No one.
absolutely.
Especially if you're not injured in camp. No one's better with no camp. No
Yeah,
one. Doesn't
nobody.
exist.
Doesn't work.
So it's dependent upon how hard you were training. How hard were you training before you took this fight on 10 days' notice? Were you preparing for potentially fighting 2 months from now and you already ramped up training and you already have like real good cardio and you're already sparring?
Yeah.
Like, or
Did you know, guys, that you could watch all the future UFC and boxing pay-per-views at no extra cost if it weren't for the greed of big broadcasters? Well, here's the darkest secret they don't want you to know about. On iWatchMax.com, you could watch all PPVs with access to 12,000 live TV channels and latest movies and series. This allows you to cancel any cable subscription, save on pay-per-view fees, while putting money back into your pocket. Crazy, right? For more information, visit iWatchMax.com or scan this QR code.
have you been just kind of f***ing off here and there and then you're like, I can f***ing do it?
Yeah.
Because I can f***ing do it is not a good strategy against the best pound-for-pound fighter
Fight in the world. Yeah.
You want a camp. Like, a rematch was going to happen anyway.
Yes.
It had to happen. But
Yes.
you don't take that rematch, in my opinion, with 10 days' notice. That seems insane.
And the only
You want
reason
10 weeks.
You want 10 weeks. But the only reason anyone thought he had an opportunity was because of how great he is.
Yes.
Right? If he wasn't
Yes.
so great,
Yes.
nobody would have ever thought he had a chance.
Right.
But because of his greatness, I worry that because of his greatness, we're going to believe that come February or January, he's going to fight Topuria, and you almost expect the same thing. But what if it's too soon? Like,
And listen, even if he wasn't compromised,
uh-huh.
even if he didn't fight Islam, Topuria is a nightmare.
Yes, he is.
He's a nightmare.
Yeah.
He's scary. What he did to Josh Emmett, I was like,
Nasty.
oh, man.
He's nasty.
What he did to Bryce Mitchell, like, oh, man.
He's so good, and he's so skilled, and he's got great boxing, got great takedown
Great
defense.
everything, everywhere.
I got knocked out by Jones in Anaheim, and I got called for a fight in late September. And I said, no, I need time. I need to let my brain heal. He got knocked out in October. He's going to fight in February.
Yeah.
It's fast, man. I just...
And he got knocked out by a shin.
A shin.
A shin
It's
to
just,
the head.
it's a little bit worrisome for me. And I like Volk. He's the man.
But then again, Izzy knocked Pereira out cold. And
Yep,
then
in November.
3 months later, he's fighting
Yep.
Jan Blachowicz.
Oh, yeah, and fought better.
Yeah.
He got knocked out in April,
Out
one in
cold.
July.
Out cold. I mean, Volkanovski
To
wasn't
sleep.
out cold.
No, he was not out cold.
Yeah, this guy was asleep, and Izzy was above him shooting arrows into his body.
Doing some crazy stuff, right?
Wild. And then 3 months later, that dude's fighting Jan Blachowicz.
Hey, yo, 6 months later, he's the world champion.
Crazy.
Electric.
Here it goes again. Look at this.
This is worst case scenario for the division.
Boom. I mean,
had his hand up.
Flipped him.
son.
Top of the dome.
What a fucking head kick. And he set it up because he'd been throwing all those body
Boom.
kicks.
Yeah.
Damn.
It almost looked like Volkanovski was looking for the body kick
Good
to block
stoppage,
it.
by the way. Good stoppage.
Yeah, I mean, he's out of it,
See
man.
his eyeballs?
He's out of it.
It's over.
Could have stopped a little
He,
bit.
he doesn't need to get knocked unconscious. Look at this again. Boom. Shin to the dome, son.
1993, 94, we thought this was bullshit. Like, you can't kick no one in the head. That's only in the movies. Everybody's going to take you down and choke you out like Hoyt's crazy.
Yep. The way he adjusted to Volkanovski in the second fight was pretty special.
Yeah.
Like the use of that left leg
Just
to
left
the
kick,
body,
left kick,
and then
left
the high kick. The way he
Nuts.
set that up, man, all the possible endings to that fight that you could have seen.
Never thought that.
Never thought like
That
high
knockout?
kick KO. Crazy.
And we thought when we saw Khabib, right, that was the complete version of a Russian fighter. Mm-hmm. Then you see Islam, and he possesses all those same skills with the striking.
With the striking.
So what about the
Yeah.
next one?